What is going on, everybody? How we doing today? It's a little bit dark. It's a little bit dark. You know, you can barely see my chin and my mouth and shit like that. I'll go ahead. I'll turn on a light in a second. But how we doing? Doing okay? Yeah. If you could turn on that light for me, baby, I'd appreciate that. How we doing though? We doing good? What's going on, Neon? What's going on, Zachary Vered? Not a whole lot of people here right now. Not that I ever get tons of people in the first place, but you get what I mean. Today is Sunday, not just any Sunday, but Oblivion Sunday. Okay, and we're gonna be playing some Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Now, we're slowly making our way through the side quests. The side quest lines, the secondary quest lines, right? And there's tons of other quests and stuff like that we could do, like random quests in like different cities and towns and stuff like that, where you just happen to overhear someone needs help and you talk to them. I'm starting to try and figure out exactly how we're going to be going about this, so that we can so that we can start looking at an end game. I'm not saying we're gonna end in like a month or so, but I want to think about how much of the game I actually want to play before we call it quits, before we actually take on the real quest line here and we start trying to chip away at the main quest. Because I don't want to be playing Oblivion forever on this stream. I want to be able to move on to other games and stuff like that. Somebody pointed me towards a PS2 emulator, and I would like to mess around with that at some point if we can. It'd be fun to just play around with it. Just play around with it, but we'll see how that goes in the future. Oh, excuse me. Also there is Fish Tank Streams back. This time it's Stream Stars, and it's supposed to be for like a basically, my understanding of it is it's supposed to be a competition for the season 4 cast. They're going to end up having season 4 cast picked from Stream Stars, or at the very least they're the winners. They'll consider the winners. They'll consider picking the winners, and that's pretty cool. But there have been a few people who have streamed. I'm talking Jimmy, Bert, fucking Andy Dick was on there last night. I guess that was pretty weird. CK from season 2. Basically, it seems like a situation where anything is going right now, where it's just like whatever. And because of that, I'll probably end up streaming to the Fish Tank site at least once, probably just once, just for the fun of it. And I'm thinking about what I could do. I know Joke was thinking of streaming last night and just playing RAC for you guys, just showing you guys my favorite RAC songs and shit like that. I figured that would be entertaining, and that's something I could do, right? I'm shooting for maybe this coming Wednesday I'll do a Fish Tank stream. But we'll see. I'm toying around with it. I'm toying with the idea of doing that, and I'm leaning towards doing it. But it's not a 100% kind of thing. I'm not like, totally, dude, we're doing it. I can even show you guys RAC on YouTube streams, because the thing about RAC bands, the thing about playing Max Resist on whatever it's called, YouTube, like, the music's on YouTube, and these are bands that don't have the infrastructure. They don't have the connections to be doing copyright shit. In fact, they'd probably just be happy that their music is being played at all. So it's kind of one of those situations where it's like, I don't even need the Fish Tank site to do that, but I feel like it would be fun for the Fish Tank site. It would be fun to do that on the Fish Tank site. Wish I could watch fish streams, but not going to turn my VPN to log in. Yeah. It's like, I don't even know who's on there right now. I don't like season 3 happened, and I kind of did that, not like literally as in like I'm separating myself from Fish Tank and from Jet and Ben and stuff like that. but just naturally, right? I'm carrying on with my life. I figure out I'm not going to be on season 3. All right, whatever, right? So because of that, there's a lot of things that are going on that I'm not like 1,000,000% privy to. I'm not like, I wasn't behind the scenes when they figured it out and decided they were going to do it. And then in addition to that, like I'm also not like, wait, I'm not like this on my phone waiting for like updates and things like that. There's a lot of things that like I'll figure out about them and I'll be like, "Oh, cool." But then it's like, "All right, well, what else is going on here, I recognize Goblina, Aperture. There's some names that I recognize, Oddbod obviously, right? Fucking Cryokeen. They let Cryokeen on. That's pretty insane. I forgot about Cryokeen for a second. We'll check in on him in a minute. Um, and it's like, all right, cool. It's all good. It's all good. Good for these people. Um, but like, I'm not like totally tapped into this. I did call into a couple of people's streams. I'll say that much. I called into a couple of people's streams because people were doing call-ins and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, that's funny, haha. But other than that, it's just like, whatever. These people are doing their thing, Who was I gonna? Oh yeah, Cryokeen, fucking Cryo. Oh boy. All right.
Oh man. This is like my third day, and I'm supposed to do this for fucking 12 more days.
This is somehow exactly how I pictured Cryokeen's bedroom to look. This is like, there is nothing more that could be wrong with this bedroom that I would have expected,
Look, it's overrated. Got you hanging drive by.
Cryo's been getting drunk and high and trying and failing to clean his room, the area near the laundry machine in his mom's house. Oh boy. I didn't even know a season was going on. Can you give me a rundown on what this is? Well, Jax, this isn't a season. What this is Stream Stars. I wonder what Cryo has for... Oh, this is just general. This is just general. This is just general fish toys and stuff like that. So what's going on right now is for season 4 they're doing auditions. In fact, you can see back between 2.5 and season 3 they tested out streaming functionality, and I had one of these on my interface when I would jump into the website, except instead of audition it said stream, right? What happens is I'm able to do the thing. What are the rules? I'm just curious here. That violates the terms of service, yeah. Anyway, so what's happening is they opened up streaming to people who want to be on season 4, and they are considering the most popular people for season 4. So right now, if they were to cut it off now, they would be considering Andy Dick for season 4, Oddbod for season 4, and then Vance Victim 2018 for season 4. These top 5 people, I assume, would be considered for season 4. So that's kind of what this is. This isn't a season. I guess they're working on a proper 0.5 season, which is interesting because at first they said that there was not going to be a 0.5 season. It was going to be season 3, then season 4, then season 4.5 is what it was going to be. But apparently they're working on a 3.5 season. I would assume maybe another Blood Games thing. I don't know. But then again, also, I'm not sure. Because they seem to be a little bit black-pilled on the idea of a Blood Games kind of project. They seem like it's just not something they're going to be 100% interested in again. But, I mean, it's a 0.5 season. I don't know. Maybe something legit will happen, They were looking for, I believe it was a cabin in the woods somewhere, though. Like, maybe the 0.5 season is going to be, like, another cell or, like, just a mini, like, it's just a mini season like that, I don't know, maybe. I hope they don't abandon the idea of a Blood Games thing, though, because that was one of the best things that was probably ever put on the internet, if I'm being honest with you, and I think that any issues with it could be ironed out. I really think they could iron out any issues with it, but I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Who knows? But that's what's happening right now. This is auditions for season 4. In addition to that, they're just having people stream, I guess, just cause like, Oddbod, I don't think he's eligible for season 4, at least not as a cast member. Cryo, definitely not. I don't think they would want Cryo on a season 4. They had CK on, and I remember CK leaked text messages between her and Sam, basically saying like, Sam was like, nah, like we can't be hanging out. we stay away from me, I don't think they're going to have her on season 4. So that's kind of why I'm like, fuck it, I'll probably stream at one point. Because it seems like it's just whoever the hell feels like doing whatever they want. They'll just kind of let that happen as long as they're not being, like, ridiculous about it. So I'll go ahead and I'll do my thing once, just for old time's sake. Just to have a little bit of fun with it, Anyway, how the hell did Andy Dick find out about auditions? LOL. Well, I mean, Andy Dick is pretty accessible, What, he was on Mad TV, right? I only half understand the lore with Andy Dick. I only like half understand that. To my understanding, he was on like Mad TV, right? And he might have killed a guy. He might have killed a fellow comedian who was like kind of a legend. Maybe I don't know. I'm not that interested in Andy Dick. All I know is that it was a really bizarre thing that he was on there, given what I do know about him and the way that everyone was like, what the fuck is Andy Dick doing here, But apparently he is pretty accessible because he's done stuff with like IP2 and stuff like that. Ice Poseidon's little network. He's done stuff like that before. So yeah, I mean, hey, there's that. There is that. Watching Andy Dick cry and shit was sad. Damn, that is pretty crazy. So, I'm sure being, again, I don't know everything about Andy Dick, but from what I do know about him, it's probably not a whole lot of fun being Andy Dick. Let's just, I think, I think that's a fair assumption to make. I think that's a fair assessment, Why didn't you stream, Scott? If you got to the top viewers, you could force your way onto season 4, confront Sam over his betrayal, and then defeat him in physical combat with karate. Exactly. That's my plan. That's my plan. Just do Cryo Island, where a bunch of girls are put on the island Cryo is on and have to work together to escape back to mainland Oregon before Cryo takes them to the laundry room. I think a better option would be to take 10 women, right? To take 10 women and Cryo and have sort of a reverse Bachelor situation where the winner, quote unquote, has to go on a date with him, right? So what ends up happening is all the girls are sitting here trying their best to appoint another girl as the winner, right? Because whoever the last girl is has to go on the date with him. So instead of sitting here trying to convince people, hey, I should stay because of this, they're like, no, you know what? Jessica should stay because she said Cryo is actually really handsome, and I think Jessica actually likes Cryo, and it kicked me off, not her. That, like, obviously that would need a little bit of workshopping, right? But it would be funny. It would be funny to see that, right? Well, like, maybe the prize money goes to the runner-up, right? Cryo has to pick the girl that he wants to go on the date with at the very end of it, and the money goes to the runner-up. So the winner is really the loser. The runner-up is the one who's like, oh, thank God, I don't have to be around Cryo anymore, and I get money. Again, you'd have to workshop that. Oh, boy. Again, you would have to workshop that, right? That's an idea that would take a little bit of playing around with, but you get the point. It's something a little bit different. It's something out of left field. It's something a little bit crazy, And I think something along the lines of that would be fun, but I don't know, maybe. Andy Dick used to have a feud with Howard Stern. Oh, man. Did Sam really betray Sensei? Sam has to learn never betray Sensei. Anime close up as my eyebrows get serious. Ah, yes. They should do a .5 human centipede season. That's perfect. That's perfect. With Cryo at the front of the centipede. Jeez, turning into a boomer. The centipede. Um, man, I heard he had a weird incident in a bathroom, and he used to be in a sitcom with Joe Rogan. That was probably literally Joe Rogan's sitcom then, because Joe Rogan had a sitcom that bombed at some point in time. I think it was like the late '90s, early 2000s. He had a sitcom that just it tanked. It was just awful. You know, it was just that classic TV. Haha, this is a funny show. Slop. You know. Which it's funny to think Joe Rogan would be the one of the guys who does something like that. We have to go our separate ways. Oof, ouch. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Mm. I think they love blood games, but it just didn't generate enough money. Well, I mean, yeah, that's what they said about blood games, right? To my understanding, they did okay on it, but doing okay on something like that is not enough. That's like saying you did okay on a movie. Like, um, the rule of thumb for a lot of movies is that you have to like whatever you spent on it, you have to make twice as much. So if I spent $100,000 on a movie, let's say, I would have to make at least $200,000 to break even. Not like, oh, it's a success now. No, it's at the very least we didn't lose our money. And even then, like that's one of those things that's like, I'm sure it kind of depends on each situation, each movie, and stuff like that, right? But with Blood Games, doing okay was not going to be good enough, you know? I think you could even do okay on a regular season, and that would be like, oh, that's good. Yeah, cool. That's cool. That works for me. But with something like Blood Games, I think you definitely would have needed to do like really, really good on it just to feel like it was worth it. And that I think is what happened. That I think is what happened is that Blood Games was just it was just it was just too much, you know? It was just too much. Um, you know. It's like I said though, like there's things that can be improved upon, right? Like they only had to build the Blood Game set once. The Blood Game set is still sitting out there. There's been some things that have been changed, like they tore down Shitty, I'm pretty sure, but the arena is still up. I would assume the campsite is probably still up, right? So all they would have to do this time is rebuild Shitty. And Shitty was quite literally just what was it? One stall. Yeah, there was literally a stall, a tent for Morrow before he got kicked off, and then the blacksmith's stall. I'm pretty. And then Voodoo Mama Juju's. I guess that's a stall. I don't know, whatever you would call it, right? Like rebuilding Shitty would be like nothing. That'd be nothing. You know, they could do that like on no money. You know, it's kind of a situation where like, the human resources of it might be a little bit too much, you know, getting all these people back out there and stuff like that and getting them paid. That might be a little bit too much, but it's like I said. It's like I said, you know? Excuse me. Um so somebody talk to Deli, she's nice. I'm gonna call somebody on the stream real quick. I'm not gonna do it right this second. But we're gonna talk to somebody who is taking calls. Yeah. Bottom line though is that like I think Blood Games is something that if they had sat down and they had really thought hard about how to make it profitable, they could have made it profitable. But there was a lot of things that they did that were just like, yo, I think this will be cool. Let's test this out, right? Let's try this out. Let's see. Hey, maybe we can do this. Let's see what happens if we try that, you know? And with Shitty, with the Blood Games map already basically being 90% of the way still built up, right? I think it'd be cheaper for them to do it again this time for one thing, but then for another thing, they could really sit down and be like, okay, what can we do here? Like, what if they had a fish toy where you had to take two NPCs and either A, make them box, or B, make them like do some other kind of challenge together in the arena, right? Like just one example of fish toys that might actually work out. One example of things that might work. I think alcohol and cigarette deliveries are a mainstay of something like that. And you know, you know what it is. You know what it is. Fucking, they just gotta sit down and think about it. That's all they gotta do. I bitch. I liked Bitch Tank, and then Zachary Verrett says Bitch Tank was good for what it was, and then Neon says more Scott equals best show. I appreciate that, Neon. Thank you. Torture Room. I just joined. Redo the last 20 minutes, please. Yeah, let me hit the rewind button. Fucking Andy Dick's old reality show, The Assistant, was great at the time. It was a bizarre take on The Apprentice. The Apprentice, almost like Fish Tank being a bizarre take on Big Brother. I see. You know, pick your 6 cast members for another Blood Games, including some of the season 3 fish. I mean, like picking only 6 would be kind of difficult because you would need more than that for Blood Games. You know, I mean, Xavier would definitely be on there. And like that's the thing is you would need more people. You would need more people than 6. So telling me to pick 6, it's like, well, I mean, I gotta pick more than that. You know, it's kind of tough. Oh, excuse me. All right. Whatever their plans for a 0.5 season is, though, you know, I hope it works out for them. You know, whether I get a call back or not. I don't like I planned on getting a call for season 3 because I was told, hey, you're gonna be on season 3, right? Even during Bitch Tank, right? When the second week of Bitch Tank started, I think I made it like 2 or 3 days in before they told me, hey, you know, we're gonna wrap up and there isn't a whole lot for you to do. You can just hang back, but we'll see you for season 3. That's why I wasn't around for the last little bit of Bitch Tank. Is because I was told, yo, there isn't going to be too much for you to do. You can just hang back. But see you for season 3. That's pretty much what they told me. So I was like, hey, all right, cool. That's what you want. I'll do that. That's why I was like so gung-ho about like season 3. Hey, guys, season 3 is coming up. Watch it. Hey, I'm sure I'm going to get the call soon. Don't you worry. And then I never got the call. Anything in the future, I'm not going to be sitting here hyping it up in the way that I was. Not saying that I'm not going to support it and I'm not going to tell you guys to watch and we're not going to check in on it or anything like that. But I'm not going to make the mistake of being like, oh, they told me I'll get the call. So guys, be ready for when I get the call. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. And if I get a call, great. But I'm also not expecting one, if it makes sense, you know. This is what it is. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and call that chick. I don't even know who this is. I just took a phone number out of the I just took a phone number out of the chat on the site. There's like somebody fucking oh, damn it, my phone's on low battery.
1 3 4 7 9 5.
Well, how rude. How rude. They didn't pick up. They didn't pick up. How rude. All right, anyway. Let's go ahead and let's get to the Oblivion. Where is it at? 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 Why no more Letty? What do you Torture Room is just saying he doesn't like Letty. Oh. Okay. I thought oh no wait. I thought you were saying like, oh, it is confirmed there will be no more Letty. It's like, well, all right. See, the thing is, right? Like when it comes to here's just the truth of the matter, right? When it comes to former cast, it's going to be hard to keep them around long term. It's one thing when you have a Vance where it's like, okay, this guy is straight up a part of production now. He's holding cameras, he's doing behind the scenes stuff and stuff like that. But when it comes to talent that you're having on, it's hard to like. What are you gonna do? Have Letty on every season or something like that? Like, no, that's gonna get ridiculous. And I don't even think Letty would be interested in that, right? After Fish Tank season 1, she kind of distanced herself from everything for a while until 2.5 came around and they asked her to be on. Then she stuck around. Letty was originally supposed to be on Bitch Tank. She wasn't supposed to be production for Bitch Tank. She was supposed to be one of the bitches, right? And then for one reason or another, I don't know why, they decided, you know what, actually, we're not going to have you on Bitch Tank. You're going to be a cast member. Maybe it was because they wanted to have another girl as a production member other than just Bex, I would assume. I don't know, because it is Bitch Tank after all. Maybe they should have more women on the production for Bitch Tank. Either way, right? I don't think Letty is chomping at the bit to be a part of like every season or anything like that in the first place. And even if she was, it's like you can't really have that. It would be whack. Like that's what Sam told me when I asked him if I was going to be on. He was like, we probably won't need you this season, man. We can't have all the same people every season, or else it would end up being whack. But we'll probably reunite for season 4 or 5. And I was like, all right, cool. And he's correct about that. Now, with me personally, I don't think it would be the same as having Letty on every season, right? Because I wasn't a member of a cast ever. I'm more like an Airsoft Fatty or a Frank or an Alex Stein type where they have those guys on every season, right? But that's their fucking decision to make. It's not mine. So like whether you want Letty or not, whether you would like to see Letty here all the time. Turn this down just a little bit so I don't have to scream over it. I hope you guys can hear that well enough, Maybe I'll turn it up just a little bit more. We'll do 65, that way it's about halfway. But, whether you love Letty or hate Letty, like, it would be tough to have her on every season because, like, it just wouldn't gel, It would be very hacky, Oh, excuse me. Letty versus Shoddy would have been great. You see, I think Letty is smart enough to try and utilize Shoddy as a bludgeoning tool as opposed to trying to fight with her, right? Letty has a certain cunning to her where she knows who to try and mess with and who she should try and be pals with, to get her to like really go at somebody that she feels like she should try to be friends with, it would take a lot, Gotta go work out. You kids have fun with Scott. Peace out, Neon. Have a good one, man. Yeah, call Jess. Who's Jess? Oh, call Goblina. I mean, I don't have her number or her Discord or anything like that, or else I might. Not trying to stir up drama, just don't like her. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Letty's up to, I hope she's doing all right, though. Hope she's doing good. She had a short-lived IRL era post-Ice Poseidon, where she was really good in New York City. Was she? I'll be honest with you guys, the only thing I saw was her at a party and her with Josh Block. Those are the only things that I was aware of with her in New York. I don't know why she stopped if she was doing so well though. And she was really good with Mr. Based and Josh Block, even with, but especially because of how tense it got. Nah, I hated Letty in the second half of season 1, but I was too invested and wasn't rational. Now I purely respect her. I mean, I don't think anyone should feel any way about Letty at all, you know? I think if you hate her or love her, you're probably thinking a little too hard about her. And I'm not trying to use you as like an example, Uncle Scrooge, right? That's not what I'm trying to do here, but like I had a real public beef with Letty where like she was trying to be really rude to me for things that she shouldn't have been trying to do that with, if we're just being honest here. And then she tried to gaslight like I was just taking it too serious when she was like really coming at me on a level that was not cool. That's just like the truth of the matter, right? I'm not angry about that. It's just a fact of how things went down. And like if I am not gonna be here, like what's Letty up to? What's she doing? I respect her. I love her. I hate her. I think that's a good sign as to how other people who have never met her should probably feel too. It's just like, oh well, Letty is Letty, you know. Hope good things happen to her. Anyway, moving on. I'm gonna continue living my life. No chance I would have allowed fights if Shoddy had thrown hands at Letty. I mean, they kind of didn't allow fights in the first place. Like, a lot of the time it was women throwing food at each other, and then, like, someone might throw a punch. Someone, meaning usually Haley, would throw a punch or something like that, you know? Go on her stream. Goblina's number is on a sign on her stream if you want to call in. Clout chase. What? Ooh. Man. Anyway. That'd be amazing if every Scott stream was just Scott stalking Letty and saying he doesn't care. Yeah. Every stream starts up, it's just me in this current scene. But instead of Oblivion, it's just Letty's Instagram. And I'm just like, dude, what's this fucking idiot up to? I don't even care, bro. I don't even care. This is fucking stupid, dude. This is fucking dumb. I don't care, dude. I don't give a fuck. I need to figure out how I can get this guy. How I can manipulate this guy.
In your, investigation?
What was her issue with you just because hates men? I mean, if I can be honest with you guys, right? I have a bit of a thing where, or it's not even just me, right? Like people don't realize that my personality has been highly affected by the environment that I grew up in. Growing up in Massachusetts, you end up with a certain abrasiveness a lot of the time, right? And that abrasiveness comes out in like if you want to. Me and Bill Burr are very similar, where like you'll see Bill Burr walk into, and I know like Bill Burr is cringe nowadays, right? But like it's still the same thing where he'll walk into an interview, he'll sit down, and then he'll just start shit talking everybody around him because like something stupid will set him off, right? And that is how I am. And I'm not saying that's a great thing. I'm not saying that's like a good thing necessarily. It's just how we are in this area of the world, right? Where like, again, look up Bill Burr interviews. Like he'll get set off by something and it'll be like, what the fuck is your problem? What are you dumb? Like, why would you say something like that? Like, that's the way that he is. And I'm very similar to that, where it's like, when somebody says some stupid bullshit, I'm like, what? What are you talking about, right? I have this need in me that if gone unchecked, if I don't sit here and think to myself, and I don't literally mean like I have to be like, okay, Scott, keep quiet, but like if I'm not paying attention to what's going on and like what I'm about to do, if I'm not being a little bit selective about how I handle something, I'll be like, you really fucking believe that? What are you talking about? I'll be like that. And I think that's part of the reason why there was some tension from me and Letty right away, is because if we're being honest here, Letty is a good chick. Um, she's all right to be around, but every now and again she opens her mouth and she says some shit that she probably heard on like Red Scare or something like that. Like one of those dirtbag left, oh, I'm a feminist, but also I say retard. You know, like one of those podcasts. Chapo Trap House type shit. She would open her mouth every now and again and say something that you would expect from like those things. And like that's the kind of shit that if I hear, I can sometimes be like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, as an example, there was one time she tried to say that there's this thing that guys will do where they try and trap women via pregnancy. She basically took what women will do to men and like reversed it to try and say that men do it to women. Where she made a claim of like oh, you see, like men will trap a woman with their child, and they'll use it as like a notch on the belt sort of thing. They'll act like it's some kind of I'm a big strong man thing, is like basically what she tried to make it into. And it's like, no man in their right mind is gonna do that. Like, I'm sure you could find somebody who's done something like that, right? Of course. And I'm sure you could probably guess some of the demographics regarding that. But like the idea that that's going to be something that you would ever even bring up in casual conversation in the first place is like, where the fuck did that come from? But then in addition to that, it's like, what are you doing here? Like, you really fucking believe that? Right? Like, that's one of those situations where I actually kept my mouth shut. But like, if I wasn't being careful, I would have been like, that was that was stupid. What are you talking about? Right? Long story short, I think it was a combination of some misunderstandings between us, and then also just my personality versus her personality. She's a girl who's probably not used to getting the pushback that I was giving her. A lot of the people around her that might even be also sitting there like, what the fuck is she talking about? They don't find it worth it to even say anything in the first place, right? You gotta understand, I'm like the one guy who's actually born and raised in Massachusetts. Even Sam is like a Connecticut guy who like he was like spending his time on like the New York side of Connecticut, you know? Sam is like that Yankee New Englander sort of thing, you know? Not literally, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like as one of the few dudes that's around here that was raised as one of the few dudes that was involved with Fish Tank that wasn't a transplant from some other area of either New England or the country, like a lot of these people just don't get it, you know? And it was that combination of things that I think led to it, right? I think it was that combination where it's like, me personally, my attitude, my demeanor is one that a lot of people outside of Massachusetts and New England in general, they're kind of like, why is this guy so on edge? Why's he got to call out everything? When that's just how we are with each other. And then on top of that, it's also just that she's a girl who's probably not used to being told, no, that's stupid. You know, there's probably a lot of guys out there that are like, if I say yes, maybe she'll have sex with me, you know? So it's just that, you know, it's a bunch of different things. It's a bunch of different things regarding that. But you asked me a good question, you know, and I wanted to give you an answer, and the answer was a little bit all over the place. But that's really what it comes down to, is our personalities clashed, and then there was some misunderstandings, right? But anyway, this cold wave is killing me. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. I can't stand. We go straight from talking about Fish Tank people and like lore and drama and stuff like that to how's the weather out there? But yeah, this cold wave is fucking ridiculous. I hate that shit, you know. Braden Lyrian.
I'm sure Arlene is very upset. She'll be safe though. Rainiel has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Rainiel is lying is not surprising. At this point,
what's going on,
she's so upset
Cavalog?
that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either.
Great answer. Thank you, man. Took you 10 minutes to explain something that should have taken you 30 seconds. Do I have this guy? Yeah. I'll fuck around just a little bit.
I wish I could say that. Really? You can't scare me.
You can't scare me.
You should be ashamed.
And this is it.
Really? Really?
Oh, damn, that didn't help.
Thank you. All right, I get it. What proof of your outlandish accusations have you brought me?
Still no proof, Karius.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Damn.
No proof, no accusation.
That was a real sigh from that dude. That was like That's me when Letty says some Chapo Trap House shit. And I'm like, no, I'll just keep my mouth shut. I'm just like, you know, but like that is a real thing. Like us, oh damn, us Bostonians are a certain way, and if you want to see how Bostonians are, take a look at Bill Burr in a real way. A lot of Boston comics, you know, the Louis C.K.'s, you know, there's tons of Boston comics. I think Boston is the funniest place probably in the world. Like, I shit you not. Like, we're funny people, you know? Even me, when I'm completely and totally, like, relaxed and I'm not worried about being called stupid for saying something that is obviously a joke, right? Because that's something that annoys me. But, you know, I won't digress upon that right now. Like we're an extremely funny group of people, right? And a lot of people go out into the world of comedy, and they go to Philadelphia, they go to New York, they go to Los Angeles, you know, Texas, wherever places that like some of the big guys have come out of over the last, you know, 10 to 20 years. They know to kind of dial back the Boston a little bit. They turn it into a punchline and things like that. That's what they'll do, that a little bit here and there. But they know, like, all right, I gotta be like careful not to piss a ton of people off. Bill Burr is someone who, like, again, if you see him in interviews and other things like that, like it's like I'm sitting across from somebody I grew up with, you know. Oh, excuse me. That's like literally how we are here. And it's something where Bill Burr isn't going into there thinking like, oh, I'm really mad at these guys and I'm going to be mad at them forever. We're just a contentious group of people. And we'll sit here and be like, are you fucking stupid, dude? That was the dumbest shit. Like, how the fuck are you... Like, shut up, man. Like, we'll really be like that with each other. Because that's just how we are. You know? And we don't mean anything by it half the time. It's literally just like, dude, that was fucking stupid. Anyway, moving on. You're still my boy. All right? We're still cool, but I can't believe you just said that shit. You must be fucking stupid. Like, that's how we are, you know? Excuse me. And if you get somebody who is not used to that, they will react negatively to it, understandably, right? But then on top of that, like, you also get people who, it's not just that they're not used to it, it's that they're also used to being treated preferentially, which is why a lot of women, specifically from other areas, will, like, meet New Englanders and be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Because, like, Boston dudes are gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about with that shit? Shut up. You know, when they're used to guys being like, yeah, no, totally, yeah, oh, totally. Will you touch my pee-pee now?
Hello.
Will you please touch my penis now? Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying, well, yes, I agree 100%. Or you're gonna touch my penis, right? Right? Are you gonna touch my penis now? Could you please do that? You know, like that's just how it is. You know.
Hello.
All right, I gotta talk to
Do you have
Erlene.
any more questions? I'm afraid I know little
Yeah.
more.
Burr had his security not let Anthony Cumia say hi to him and kick him out. They used to be friends. Yeah, and that is the thing about Bill Burr that sucks now is that he has like there is no clearer example of a guy who is sold out than Bill Burr. And it's funny because he tries his best to still act like he's almost like fucking what's his face? That guy. He was in the Fallout series as the Brotherhood guy who ended up getting killed. Rappaport, Michael Rappaport, right? Or what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure his name was Michael Rappaport, but his last name's Rappaport. He tries to act like Rappaport, where it's like, um, hey, I'm from Boston. We don't give a fuck about nothing, dude. But you better not. You better not say you don't want fucking. You don't want your kids to be turned trans by their school teachers. Like that's Bill Burr now, and it's so obvious that he's sold out. He definitely doesn't believe in any of that shit, but he's probably henpecked by his wife for one thing. And then for another thing, he's also getting big roles in Hollywood. He's like a rock star comedian now, as opposed to him 7 to 10 years ago, where he was pretty well known, very well loved, but he wasn't like A-list. It was back before comedians really became what they are now, right? And well, I mean, hey, he sold out. He sold out. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm not surprised at that at all because like, think about it. It's not just Anthony Cumia. Like, oh yeah, fucking whatever. They were pals. This is Anthony Cumia from Opie and Anthony, a platform that Bill, for all intents and purposes, used to launch his career. His appearances, especially when Patrice O'Neal was around with him on Opie and Anthony, were fucking legendary. They were crazy, And people, when they think of prime Bill Burr, a lot of them think back to like Opie and Anthony with him and fucking Patrice O'Neal and some of the other guys that would appear on that. I wasn't really old enough to be listening to Opie and Anthony when that was going on, but I have done a little bit of catching up on it in my time, and I understand the relevance of that, and like I said, it just kind of shows Bill Burr's character personally ever since he got married, had the kid, and started appearing in like, Hollywood like shit. He sold out. He sold out, You don't have to love the hell out of what Anthony Cumia is doing, right? You don't have to love the hell out of the guy or what he's doing, but at the very least, like, if the dude wants to say hello to you in public, why don't you just be like, hey, what's up? And again, the fact that Bill Burr would have security in the first place, like he's a foreign diplomat or something like that, it's like, it just shows, it just really shows. Old Billy Boy, LA Fire Department can't be criticized. Berman, exactly.
Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Raynil.
Huh.
All right.
Jeez.
For me, thanks.
Ah.
I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Rappaport is from NYC. Oh yeah, because like New York City and Boston are very similar in that way, where it's like, they can be abrasive, Excuse me. It's like they had mascots. I saw this picture, mascots for different cities. They had the New York mascot, and it was just a giant middle finger. And then they had the Boston mascot right next to him. It was just another giant middle finger, but this time with a Red Sox hat on, There's a certain kind of guy from both cities. It's the, hey, I'm from fucking Charlestown, kind of guy. It's the, it's like the male version of Jenny from the Block type shit, where it's like, hey, like Andrew Schultz is another one of these guys, right? Where like, you know, a good dude, loudmouth, you know, sometimes says some shit that's a little offensive, he's a little abrasive, but he's a good dude and you love him, you know? That kind of guy. Like, that's Michael Rappaport, that's Bill Burr. Michael Rappaport sucks, right? Bill Burr used to be pretty good, sucks now. You know, and it's not like they all of a sudden decided they were going to be like, nah, you know what, I'm going to be less abrasive. No, they just decided they're going to be abrasive and not funny about it, which is even worse than anything you could fucking, like, that is worse than anything that you could fucking, like, do or say, you know? Alright, I gotta...
Oh,
So, can I, like...
I'll warn you about one thing.
Okay, alright.
I understand you wanting to help Erlene by checking up on Raynor. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Raynor is what he says he is. So I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I am only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erlene is so distraught.
Okay, so where is he at then?
Keep up the...
I gotta fucking figure out how I'm supposed to even do this, right? A brotherhood betrayed, okay. A brotherhood betrayed, a brotherhood betrayed, a brotherhood betrayed. Brotherhood betrayed. Yes. Oh, that's the, well, I mean, I'm just looking for a walkthrough. Carius Runelius. I have to return the journal to Carius Runelius, I guess. I don't know where the hell I would even, oh, did I not take the journal?
Hello.
Did I not? I didn't take the journal, did I? I didn't actually take the journal. I'm willing to bet that's why I've been having these issues, is because I read the journal, but I didn't actually take it. Is this it? I believe it is. Oh, damn it. My fucking, there we go. Okay. I'm from Brooklyn and I didn't get the accent. Yeah, you're probably lucky, you know? It's not fun being me. It's a burden. It's a burden, damn it, you know? What's it called? But yeah, like me, like, when I loosen up, when I feel comfortable, and when I'm like, yeah, you know, I think I'm alright to, you know, like, say whatever I want, I can be real funny, you know? I can be a real funny dude when I'm just chilling with the boys, and I don't feel like there's a certain, energy in the place right now that when I open my mouth, someone's gonna be trying to, like, headhunt, because that's a real thing that happens with a lot of people, is, like, you'll get people who, they're just absolutely fucking annoying, but they are convinced that you're the problem, you know? It's like me, I'll say, damn. I'll say something outrageous, right? I'll say some outrageous shit, and obviously it's a joke. Obviously it's not something that's meant to be taken seriously, and you'll have somebody who completely and totally no-sells the joke. You see, I didn't actually take it. I knew I didn't actually take it. Here we go. All right, cool. Anyway, to sit here and say something that's obviously outrageous, right? And somebody no-sells the joke, but not only that, they're like, dude, how could you fucking say something like that? It's basically the same thing as having the joke police back when, like, you know, cancel culture was a big thing and stuff like that. It's basically the same thing, except it's almost even worse in some cases, because, like, cancel culture was a whole movement. It's fucking dumb as shit when you're sitting there and you can't relax because there's some guy in the room who is just like, any joke you tell, anything you say, they're just like, they're just being a fucking sourpuss. They're being a Debbie Downer and shit like that, you know? And it's the absolute worst thing to deal with. And that's something that You know, that's there we go. That's something that is very deliberate from a lot of people. That's something that people purposefully decide they're going to do, not because they're like, not because they're like, oh, well, I mean, it could be a whole host of things, but like, if I could sum up what I'm trying to say is like, part of the reason I was so stiff on like a season 2 or like a certain other things and stuff like that is because I was a little bit nervous. I didn't feel 100% comfortable, and I wasn't sure if I could just be myself and be like, you know, say some of the things I wanted to say, do some of the things I wanted to do without getting like, you know, fucking like told, nah, that's not cool, if that makes sense. Um, and one of the things about comedy is it's not only subjective, but it's also via permittance, right? It's like Assassin's Creed. It's like the hit game from 2007. Assassin's Creed says nothing is true, everything is permitted. Comedy is a place where like nothing is funny, everyone just agrees to laugh, if that makes sense. And that's why you have people who laugh at hack comedians, is because it's not that that guy is actually funny. It's just that people have agreed, hey, this is the guy we want to support, therefore we're gonna laugh at his stuff, right? Or you have clapter, you know, which Shane Gillis talks a lot about, right? And then you have other guys who like, you know, like a Shane Gillis, like a Sam Hyde. All of us will laugh at Sam or Shane, you know, we'll laugh at their jokes, meaning, and that's fine because we have allowed ourselves to agree that, yeah, we think that's funny. We've allowed ourselves to be like, okay, I'm not going to be so uptight about this subject, whatever it happens to be, that I can't find humor in it. That's what that comes from. That's what that comes from, right? Now, how I'm trying to tie this into myself is that I'm used to saying something completely and totally outrageous for the sake of it, because I know it's outrageous, and I'm just trying to have fun and be funny. And then somebody is like, whoa, dude, what the hell? You know? Like, that's actually something my brother does. You know, my brother makes a 9/11 joke. I laugh at it, even though, like, 9/11 was a horrible tragedy. I actually know somebody whose dad died in 9/11. But, like, when he makes a 9/11 joke out of fucking nowhere, yeah, that's funny to me. But, like, my brother doesn't keep that same energy with me, and because of that, I've had to stop joking around with my brother. Where, like, he'll make a 9/11 joke, and then I'll make one, and he'll be like, Jesus, dude! What the... Wow! He'll be like that, and it's like, oh, all right, okay, all right, cool, you know, if it makes sense what I'm trying to say, you know. What, Scott, what do you mean I can't call Letty a bitch and threaten her life? I'm from fucking Boston, dude. Real quote, by the way. Oh man. No, but like, I hope I hope you guys are getting what I'm saying, right? Is that like, comedy is an annoying thing, specifically if you're someone who is not like trying to piss people off, because you'll have people who they have already decided in their head that they are not going to laugh at anything you say, or that they are not going to laugh at a certain subject, or that they are just going to completely and totally stonewall whatever comes out of a certain conversation. And because of that, you make a crazy claim or a crazy whatever, right? And instead of them being like, oh man, that's, yeah, all right, haha. Or even just like being like, oh, huh, like not getting the joke, they have to react negatively to it, right? And that's not something that I like. I don't like being in that kind of situation. And because of that, I'm very selective about who I make jokes to, you know? You could ask Taylor from PKA, right? Like I've been on fire this week, dude. I've been making the boys laugh. I've been making the boys laugh this week. No, but like you know, me on screen for like a fish tank is not the same as me hanging out with the boys, because on screen for fish tank, I haven't found my sea legs yet. I may never, right? They may not have me back. Even though I've made really good strides, they may not have me back. It is what it is. And because of that, it can be tough. It can be tough. I feel like you guys probably get it, you know?
So,
Shut up, bitch.
what? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynal have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynal from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and
Dumbass.
begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
In 1 hour. But yeah, like, people like that usually have something wrong with them too, is the other thing. And that's part of the reason why, like, I've started to just be like, fucking who cares on certain things, you know? That's why with 2.5 and Bitch Town. Oh yeah, I forgot I killed this guy. Did I loot his body yet? I did already. That's why I stopped giving a shit for 2.5 and Bitch Tank, and I just, like, did whatever I felt like doing. Is because it was sort of an exercise in being able to just act instead of, like, constantly being like, but is this okay? Will this piss somebody off? Is that okay for me to do? Right? Oh, excuse me. Oh, uh-oh. I forgot I'm a vamp. I'm a vampy boy. You know? But yeah, there's usually something wrong with somebody who's like that, you know? They usually have something with them where they feel that they are important enough to be the arbiter of what is cool and not cool, or right and not and wrong. They feel that they are, they feel that they're in a place where they can tell you what you said or did was not okay. And, oh. Hell yeah. Floating. I'm waiting for this dude. Oh, wait, is that him? No. I gotta wait for him. But, someone like that, they usually feel that they're important enough as to where they get to decide what's right and wrong, or what's funny or not funny. And because of that, they're trying to project that onto you and onto the room and things like that. You know, and it's just fucking stupid, you know? It's dumb as hell. Oh, they usually... Oh, damn it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we got him. Sweet. I forgot what I was going to say about that. Yeah, I guess I should wait. Oh, here he is.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynal was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynal doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
Oh, boy.
Please hurry. Raynal may make a break.
Alright, he said a day at the most, so I would assume maybe I can, like, maybe I can go, like, you know. Yeah, we'll go, because I think the sun should be down by then. But yeah, usually someone like that, they're a control freak, and they have some kind of narcissistic, like, bent or tendency to them. There's probably also something else that's like, what the, what's everybody doing? Oh, holy shit. Yo, get away from me, you freaks. Let's see here, Apple Watch. There we go. Boreal Stone Cave. Sweet. I've arrived at Boreal Stone Cave. Sick. Splash. You must have all three of the keys to open this chest. Alright, so, oh,
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's Tap and Tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
You will not surrender then?
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
I really was just like, shh, like you guys can make noise. I hear my dog sleeping. See, my dog goes to sleep and he has dreams, right? My dog goes to sleep and he has dreams and he ends up barking in his dreams a little bit. He'll be like, he'll be like that. You know, and it's it's the darndest thing. Anyway, this is your last chance.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Good luck. I love one-shotting dudes like that. That's the funniest. Alright. I've located Raynal in Boreal Stone Cave. He refused to surrender, choosing instead to attack me. I was forced to kill him to defend myself. I can now recover the artifact mentioned in Gelliborn's journal from the chest. Alright. Opening the waterlogged chest with all three keys, I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I am unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Erlene Lyrian and see what she wants me to do with it. Mundane amulet. Yo, what's going on, Sea Salt Diet? How you doing? You too, Mustax One. What's that? Fire. Someone got hit with something. Oh, fuck. Oh, what the hell? I guess there's Khajiit that are quadrupedal. I had no clue until I started like just some of my favorite slop content is lore videos. I'll watch lore videos on shit that I've never even played. Like I was watching lore for RuneScape before I went on workers comp, you know. It was interesting. It was interesting to me, you know, learning about Jagex and shit like that. But I never played RuneScape, but before I started playing through Oblivion this time, I was watching lore videos, and I watched lore on the Khajiits, and yeah, like they have quadrupedal Khajiit. You know, you don't see them around here, but I guess in elsewhere, they I guess in elsewhere they have them, you know, and they're considered to be like the tip top tier, you know, like they're very rare, and because they're rare, and because they're so rare, it's kind of like a you know, it's a they're considered to be like mystical and shit like that.
I was praying for your swift return. What news do you bring?
Up and gone for like 2 hours. Mundane amulet, Raynal Draelus.
I knew I'd recognized Raynal. I think when I first met Braden many, many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid, thanks to Raynal, that time is lost.
Hello. Alright. Let's see about that mundane amulet. It's not playing now, but I just noticed a bit ago the snow effect in the game is an overlay of a 2-second loop. Yeah, I noticed like obviously, duh, right? But like for some, like, I'm saying obviously duh for like what I noticed. It's not that there's snow falling everywhere. It's that there's just a snow overlay on the screen, you know, which that, like I said, obviously, that's the way it's gonna be. But it was just kind of a funny thing to me. It was funny to see that. Ooh, excuse me.
Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Did the word die with Braden?
No. He always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
All right.
Thank you. I will now speak the word. Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back.
Brotherhood.
It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. I'm glad he's dead.
Curious.
I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand.
No, I don't. That's kind of bitchy of you, Erlene.
Justice has been done.
Phylactery of Lithinus. Fortify speed. 7 on self. Alright. Well, got something else to sell. I'm going to have to go to one of the inns and hope that somebody is asleep. Although it's only 10. Alright. In your dream, you see a beautiful young woman holding an infant to her breast. It is only as you draw near that you realize the woman is a desiccated corpse and the child is purple and bloated. dying of plague. As mother and child crumble to dust, you awaken. See if I can find, need to go to Olaf's place.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, what do I look like?
Really get to a healer. You're looking rather pale. Get back, you filthy beast! I'll have nothing to do with the likes of you.
Jeez. Nobody wants to talk to me now because I'm a vamp. I'm a vampy boy. I don't even look that bad. I just got red eyes. That's it.
Head on.
Poor Olfand. I don't know how he manages to live with Skjorta.
He sure got his hands full between smithing and training in light armor. I don't know how he does it.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye. Damn. I need to find somebody to feed on. Let's see what happens if I talk to this guy.
You won't get any of my blood. Get away from me.
She just hates furries. That's exactly what it is. There was another inn that I'm hoping somebody will be camped out in. Might have been on the 3rd. And again, I could be wrong. Nord Winds.
Is everything all right? You look a bit ill.
I wish I could feed on what's-his-face.
Is everything... Get back, you filthy beast. I'll have nothing to do with the likes of you.
He sounds like a Khajiit. Mix the flour and yeast with the elderberry shavings. Fold in 2 eggs. Stir in milk until it thickens. Add any chopped fruit you want. I like to mix some harada. Bake it until the crust turns light brown. Served best with mead. I don't know if harada is real, but I'm curious about that. Curious about that pie. That does sound pretty good. Alright, tell me somebody's in there. Ah, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I want to see what happens if I try and talk to him.
No, no, stay away from me.
That dude sounded like an Argonian. Alright, see if I can go to the Imperial City, I suppose. The adoring fan would be useful for once, exactly.
You're looking rather pale. Sir?
Sir? I was just curious what would happen if I spoke to a guard. Whoosh.
Is everything all right? You look a bit ill.
Can't wait for the next Elder Scrolls in 2050. Hell yeah, dude. I can't wait for the the LGBT or scrolls. I can't wait for that, you know. Nah, I mean, do I have high hopes for the Elder Scrolls 6? Yeah, I guess, you know, but I've grown past the point of giving a shit about anything anyway. You know, it's like whatever, who cares? You know, some diversity hire holdover will try and put some kind of stupid shit in there. We all know it'll happen. We all know it'll happen, you know. You might have to take off the fursuit to advance in game. Never. Never. Under any circumstances. Give me that. Oh, damn. Run. sun's coming out too. All right. So what other things do I have? I've reached my goal. Fenced. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's hit up Armand or whatever that. Oh wait. Armand Christoph. So I need to go to the Imperial City waterfront. So we got Armand Christoph. Interesting.
A coin for an old beggar.
I should do it. Perhaps one day. Oh, great. I'm going to have to wait again. What would be your pick for the next province in the Elder Scrolls 6? A province that there hasn't been an Elder Scrolls game in yet. Like, like they already did Morrowind. I got to play Morrowind. I keep telling myself that I will, but I just don't. Damn it. Excuse me. Oh man. Anyway, like maybe elsewhere or Hammerfell. You know, although I think they already did Hammerfell. There was a Hammerfell game if I remember correctly. So yeah, they need elsewhere, man. They got to do elsewhere. I think they might for Elder Scrolls 6. I think they might have said that they're going to return to Morrowind, which is annoying cuz like we don't want to see the same all the time. We want to see something new, right? I want to see what it's like in elsewhere, you know, or even Black Marsh, Black Marsh, that'd be cool, right? See the hist sap, see the hist sap, the hist tree, that'd be sick. Damn, Armand is kind of hype mogging me right now, isn't he? Look at him. Damn, that dude's pretty big.
Ah, our newest pickpocket. You can pay your fines to the guards, serve your time, or pay me half, and I'll fix them all. Consider it done.
Deal.
I will get rid of all your criminal warrants.
Dark Side Phil from Fish Tank Season 4. Oh boy. Dark Side Phil. Oh no. You see, sometimes I get my early internet lolcows mixed up. When I think of Dark Side Phil, sometimes I also think of like Spoonie, Noah Antweiler, and shit like that. We got to get Matt Jarbo. We got to get Mundane Matt for Fish Tank Season 4. That'd be funny. All right. Anyway,
The Gray Fox has asked me to take care of a problem, and I'm putting you on it. Hieronymus Lex actually collected taxes from everyone living here on the waterfront. Your job is to recover those taxes. Are you up for it?
seems awfully noble for thieves.
The people of the waterfront are very poor. Traditionally, the city has not collected taxes from them, even though by law they could. The money the city would collect would barely cover the cost of collecting. The Gray Fox has always guaranteed protection to the poor of the waterfront. He doesn't want to let this injustice stand. It's a matter of principle.
Elder Scrolls Redguard takes place on Stros Mackay, a small island off the coast of Hammerfell, so I don't think it counts. Okay, all right. That's fine.
He is a fool of a captain in the Imperial Watch. He's a real law and order type. He has a grudge against the Thieves Guild and the Gray Fox in particular. Lex has made it his personal mission to capture him. The Gray Fox has led our guild for over 300 years now. He has always guaranteed protection to the poor of the waterfront.
All right.
Good. Find out where he's keeping the taxes and bring them to me. I'll also need the tax records of what each citizen paid so we can return it. Shadow hide you.
Shadow hide you. All right. I like the constraint that you can't kill people is good. It's a good thing. But sometimes I do wish you could just like I wish you could X out fucking Hieronymus Lex just for the sake of it. All right, let's yes, Imperial City Temple District. Cryo literally humping his laundromat and covering himself in some sort of liquid and laughing like the Joker. Now that's some peak fish tank content, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Jeez Louise. That is wild. Alright. I'm gonna need to use Blink. Wait, why did I do that? Fuck. Silly me. I'm gonna immediately go back to being... Yes. I'm not here. Oh.
I think you should leave.
Yeah, you're right. I think I should. Damn, that's annoying. Maybe I have some potions to give me more magicka. No, I don't. Of course I don't. Of course I don't. Son of a bitch, dude. I'm just chilling here. Like, hello, everybody. I feel like I remember in the original Elder Scrolls game, it was like there was a Oh, no. I think that might not the original Elder Scrolls game, but the original Oblivion, right? That eye used to shut, but I'm pretty sure that's actually the it didn't even work. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that's actually Skyrim in which that happens. So I could be wrong. My security increased. My skill was already 100. Found the tax records. Now to get them back to Armand in the Waterfront District. Okay. Let's also... Gonna feed off them? Ooh, Nernroot. Oh, damn it. I'm not here.
Stop!
Fuck. Shit. Oh, damn it. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
More fearsome than you.
Time to go. Oh, damn it. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Ah. Wow, this is a disaster. Time to go. Black Marsh or elsewhere would be a cool setting for the 6th game because it would be a more mythical feeling for the game, like the Elder Scrolls Morrowind. Oh yeah, that would be pretty cool, you know. You know, like there's always gonna be little things from like Skyrim and Oblivion that are nice, you know, like Nernroot and like you know, mythical stuff, Middle Earth type stuff. You know, but it is nice to see the interesting little pieces that they're able to do, you know.
Well met. Have you recovered those taxes?
Yeah.
Ah, the Gray Fox will be very pleased. We will make sure this gets back to the people. Can you believe that fool even bothered to collect this paltry sum? You can keep it. I merely wanted the Watch to know they went too far. I think it's time to promote you to Footpad. Congratulations on your new guild rank.
Alright. Pay him off.
You can pay your...
20 gold.
Consider it done.
Can I, like, have I paid enough?
The guild has received a request to obtain a unique statuette. It is a bust of Lafasa Indaris, the recently slain Countess of Cheydinhall.
Dang.
You will be
She
paid
got
a
killed?
modest sum. Do you want this job?
Yep.
Excellent. Bring it back to me once you have it.
Alright, well,
Shadow hide you.
that is one of the things that I like but kind of dislike. You see, I was gonna say that is kind of one of the things that I like and dislike about the independent thievery thing is because if I give him like there is no I have to give him 50 and then like I have to give him 100. I can give him 100 straight out the gate and I'll be able to do 2 special quests back to back, you know, which like all right, cool, I guess, but there's still a piece of that oh, what are you doing? Dude. Holy shit, guys. Come on.
Oh.
I'll let you live
Sweet
this
lady
time.
of Wayrest. Oh, hey, sweet lady of mine. I'll see you again. Yes, I'll see you again. Sweet lady of Wayrest, so fine.
Jeez. Stick to your day job, fuckhead. But yeah, you can just blast through the quest, and it's like all good, pretty much, you know? And that's kind of a weird thing. Armand of the Thieves Guild has asked me to steal the bust of Lethasa Indaris from Cheydinhall. They will pay 100 gold coins. Okay.
I'm only asking for enough to feed me kids. Sure, I've heard about it. What's it worth to ya? Count Indaris recently commissioned a bust of Lethasa. They say the elves carved it.
The
He put it near a
elves.
tomb in the chapel underground. He also posted a guard so that her tomb wouldn't be disturbed.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see the line where the body connects to the head.
There's a rumour going around that the Undercroft may be haunted.
Alright.
Blessings of Julianus upon ye.
And splash. Nah, fuck. Alright, sweet. Hello. Oh, damn it. I didn't know she was going to be right there. I have the bust. Now to get back to Armand. This is the second time I've been caught. I am the worst cat burglar you've ever seen. I am the worst. I am the worst at this. Damn it. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. They're trying to take out... Ah, they're all trying to take out her.
Let's get this.
Sick. Like that.
What's done is done.
Alright. I'm wondering if I'll be penalized because the guard died. The Undercroft guard died from one of the fucking city guards. The waterfront is crawling with Imperial watch. They are all looking for Armand Kristoff. I'm sure he won't show at midnight. Daraloth's garden is too hot. I'll need to find out where he is hiding. Maybe one of the other Thieves Guild members knows. I'll have to start asking around for them.
Hail.
Have you seen Armand Kristoff recently? No, sir. In the Talos. Please don't.
Greetings.
Have
What
you
exactly
seen
do you
Armand
require?
I'm so hungry.
I can't. Well, go hungry then.
Can you tell me where Armand Kristoff is hiding?
You don't recognize me? I stole your Nern root. I gotta find, what's-her-face, Methridel, or whatever her name is. I'm pretty sure that's who I have to find.
Areldil, we don't have any business, do we? Then perhaps will you excuse me? Bye.
Bye. Maybe there's another quest marker. The Elven Maiden. Yep. Pirate. Just.
Thank goodness I found you. I
Holy
assume
fuck.
you know that Hieronymus Lex has issued an arrest warrant for Armand Kristoff.
Where is Armand Kristoff?
He is in hiding. Armand is accused of stealing the bust of Lathasa Indaris from Cheydinhal. They say Count Indaris himself filed the charges. There never was a client that commissioned the guild to steal Lathasa's bust. Armand used you to flush out an informant that infiltrated the guild. Mavrina Arano. Now Armand needs your help to neutralize her. You're going to pin the theft of the bust on Mavrina. She lives in the waterfront.
Alright, well. How?
Plant the bust in her cupboard. Make sure she doesn't see you. Then go tell Hieronymus Lex that she is the thief.
Miss
He
Meth Head.
probably won't believe you, so you may have to persuade him. Hopefully you will at least go and check it out.
I mean, she looks a lot like how a lot of women like to look today. And she's even got this weird thing going on with her eyes where she looks like that Chappelle Roan chick with the fucking clown makeup, you know? It's like really thick lips, like unnaturally thick, clear lip filler. Looks like she got buccal fat removed, you know?
Armand Kristoff, they can shadow hide you.
Midverna, Arano. Alright, sick. Done. I'm just taking everything from her.
Why, you dirty...
I'm gonna go. I've been caught stealing from a member of the Thieves Guild. Unless I pay the fine, I'm sure to be cast out of the guild. I should talk to Armand.
It's all over. That's too... Okay.
Oh, fuck. I should have read the mysterious note first. Although maybe it's still in there because it could be a quest item. I don't know. LM. Ah, yes, here it is. I can offer you greater rewards and less time in prison if you are interested. Come to the Garden of Daraloth in the Imperial City's waterfront district at midnight. Present this note, and all should be made clear. The Great Fox. Okay, well, in that case. Oh, damn it.
Yes, master. You need me?
So I'm curious what's going to happen now where, like, technically I got caught stealing from a Thieves Guild member, so I need to, like, pay off the fucking whatever. But then also, I need to help Armand Kristoff. I'm wondering which one of those will take precedent.
Hail!
Where's he at again? Oh yeah, I gotta go talk to Armand. Hieronymus Lex again. That's such a crazy name, Hieronymus.
What is it?
What do you want? Can't you see I'm in the middle of an investigation?
Been caught stealing once when I was 5. I don't think I've ever been caught stealing like that. Because I've never
You know
stolen.
where the bust is hidden? Your credibility is suspect. You'll have to do better than that to persuade me.
Alright.
So?
I gotta bribe him is what I gotta do.
Don't, blah,
Oh,
blah,
damn.
blah. Every little... That's very good. You know where the... Are you sure? That can't be right. She's my... I mean, she doesn't seem to be the type. I don't believe you, but I'll have to check it out anyway. If you are right, there will be hell to pay. You will have to come along.
Cryo's now repeating the same several phrases over and over, throwing shit around his room that he was trying to clean, thus making it less clean. Ah, yes. That's about what I would have expected.
Hey, what are you doing?
This citizen is accusing you of stealing the bust of Lathasa from Cheydinhall. I even found the bust in your cabinet. What do you have to say?
Fool! You've just exposed me to the Thieves Guild! That citizen is actually the guild member that was hired to do the theft!
Regrettably, I have no further use for you. If what I heard is true, you are the thief. If what you say is true, the Gray Fox knows you are my informant. Either way, it's over. You didn't really think I'd trust the likes of you for very long.
But I've been loyal to you. I've reported everything that Armand has done. You can't just toss me aside like a soiled cloth.
Yes, I can. You are under arrest for the theft of the bust of
Yes, I
Lathasa
can.
Doris, Countess of Cheydinhall. Come with me.
Fuck him. The Elven Maiden. Hieronymus Lex found the bust I planted. Now all I have to do is report to Armand. Unfortunately, I'll have to wait until the next midnight for him to return to the Garden of Daraloth.
What do you want?
Whoa.
You're talking to me, and I don't like you.
Yeah, but what if I, like...
Say what you're going to say.
This is like if I tried to Riz Letty.
Don't. That's just stupid. Don't. Please, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
fuck, wrong one.
Remarkable. Really? Interesting. You think that's funny? Don't try. Don't. Please, I'm sorry. Don't. Please. Sorry. I don't get it. Really? Don't talk such rot. Oh, that's... Yes. Not... That's just stupid. Excellent. You're talking...
Oh, I bribed her for nothing.
Well.
Alright, so I gotta wait till... There's a good chance he won't be out there, but I'm willing to check anyway.
What can I do for you?
Cast out of the Thieves
You
Guild.
have been cast out for mistreating your fellow Thieves Guild members.
It was a
In order
fucking...
to be returned to the rolls,
It was a snitch.
You must make reparations. Are you ready to pay the fine? Excellent. The guild accepts your apology and welcomes you back into the fold.
How much do I even have to pay? 200? That's chump change for me. Anyway, yeah, didn't I, yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I'll have to wait until the next midnight for him to return to the Garden of Daraloth. It's
Shadow,
literally, he's
with
here.
your help, I uncovered the informant that had compromised the Thieves Guild. I know I used you in this matter with the Lathasa's bust, but I couldn't be certain that you weren't working with Mivrina. Here is the reward you were promised. Even though the bust is gone, you've earned it. I'm also promoting you to the guild rank of Bandit, which will let you use Darji of Leowin as your fence. Good work.
Alright,
Sadly, I don't have...
Oh.
You can find her at the Lonely Suitor Lodge.
Oh, wait, what?
I wouldn't recommend bothering her at home.
Oh, okay, so now I have to... You see, like, again, that's kind of what I was talking about with the Thieves Guild, is, like, it can sometimes be really quick, because you only have 2 missions that you can get from Armand Kristoff, and, when it comes to, like, the other stuff you have to do, you can complete it so quick. Like, it probably would have been a little bit better pacing wise if no matter how much money you got from the fence, you were only able to cash in on 50 gold and then 100 gold, right? So each time you had to go stealing, right? Each time you had to go stealing that same amount that you needed to get to the next fucking thing. So what I mean is, if I needed to get 50 gold worth of products and I steal 200, sure, I can get 200 gold for what I turn in, but the only thing that's going to count towards a special job is 50 gold, you know? Then I have to go out and steal 100 gold the next time. You know, that probably would have been a little bit better, but you know. Well, Skriva's house. The Thieves Guild really must be poor. Apparently. I mean, they're stealing. Oh. Oh. Sweet. Skriva.
Ah, you are the new thief. I am your new doyen.
The Forlorn Watchman. I forgot about the Forlorn Watchman.
Sadly, you must sell more stolen treasures to the fences. They will let me know when you have proven skillful enough.
I gotta take a piss. You see, I only have 174 gold that I've turned in. I have to I have to go to a, I gotta go to a place. Gotta go to that place. Still in that place. And I'm flexing. Hello. Yeah, that's a fucking... Alright, so who's my fence is the question. Independent thievery. So I can go to Leowin, or I think there might be one in, like, Bruma or something like that. No. Just out of curiosity, I wanted to know where the other one is. Not sure. Okay, well, let's go to Leowin then. Fucking asshole.
Are you looking for a fence?
Yes.
Harman Christoph and Skriva. They can...
Okay, alright. Okay.
This should be good.
Need to find shit that I've stolen. Damn, I have no stolen goods on me except for these 2 common soul gems.
That's more.
Alright, well,
Just
at the very least I can get Skriva's new thing. Maybe I can get back up there in time. Ah, fuck.
Stop!
Alright.
That's too bad. Oh. Yes, master. You need me?
Nope. Oh, I've done time here before. Bravel. I need a level up. I keep forgetting.
You have returned? I have a special request from the widow of a former fence in Leowin. As your new doyen, I am asking you to help her. A street scavenger made off with a ring that the widow Adarji values highly. She is offering a reward. The guild frowns on freelance thieves. Are you willing to go to Leowin, find the ring, and get it back to Adarji?
I'll help out this poor widow.
This is good. Go to Leowin, speak with Adarji, and help her find her ring.
Oh. Alright. Like I said, I gotta take a piss real quick. I'll be right there. Be right back. Alright. Alright.
Good hunting.
Gotta go talk to the pores.
May you rest in peace.
Oh man. That was great. That's such a great fucking wow. That couldn't have been any better. It's a great load in. Alright.
I'm only asking for enough to feed me kids. She lives on the west side of town. She is fond of the Three Sisters Lodge in the evening, but takes her midday meal at the Five Claws.
Nice.
Thank you.
There you go.
Blessings of Arche upon ye.
Did he die just now? No, I killed him like 10 minutes ago. And then I fast traveled somewhere and then I fast traveled back.
It looks thievy to this one.
It looks thievy to this one.
Why does the prey approach me? Yes, a filthy Argonian stole my precious ring. It was a gift from my mate. It has sentimental value. I will pay well. The stupid lizard hunts with the name Amusai. Find him, find my ring. Make him suffer. Kill him, and I will be pleased.
The guild frowns on killing.
Stupid guild rules. He is only an Argonian. He is less than human and much less than Khajiit. If you must spare him, at least make him suffer.
Yeah, like beat him up or something like that? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Swift hunting.
I feel like Yamusei is in the prison. I could be wrong, but
Please be generous, kind sir.
Yamusei.
A poor bugger was arrested. Seems he tried to swindle the Countess. He's rotting in a cell in the castle dungeon now. It's common knowledge that the jailers can be bribed to allow visitors to see prisoners. Blessings of Anu upon ye. Greetings.
That was Anu.
Hello.
I also wonder why they give blessings of specific gods. Specific Aedra. You know? Instead of like one of them will be like blessings of Julianos, another one will be like blessings of Arche.
You're in good spirits today, milady.
Oh, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, I'm a knight errant in their society.
You're not supposed to be down here. Yeah, we got him here. Argonians aren't allowed visitors, though. Countess Alicia's orders. She's the thing about the lizard folk. Amusei, you say? I thought you wanted to see Amuday. He's off limits. Amusei, though, is just down the hall. Make it quick.
It's like a buffet. You can pick and choose your worshiping. Exactly. It's the golden corral of spirituality.
What do you want?
Adarji's ring.
Why should I tell you where it is? Here I sit in Leowin's dungeon while you are free. What will you do for Amusai if I tell you?
Amusai. I'll cut you in on the profits.
You mean with the Thieves Guild? Sure. That way I'll be a member in good standing when they put my head on a pole. Are you an idiot? I want you to get me out of here. I don't want a stinking guild membership.
Anu is the opposite of the void. I think like Sithis. Ah, that makes sense. Oh. I hate it when you get a Cash App thing, when you get a Cash App notification and you're like, wait, did somebody send me money? Why? And you open up your phone and it turns out they're just like, your statement for February is here. It's like, shut up.
You do that? Hell,
I don't have one right now.
Go get... The Thieves Guild refused to take me, so I came here. Leowin is my home. It is where I was raised. I went to the Imperial City in hopes of joining the Thieves Guild. Now, I am forced to live as a freelance thief. Go ahead. Leave me to rot in here.
I will.
You look lost.
How goes it? How do you do? Witsy dootsy.
So I need to buy lockpicks.
Yes, master. You need me?
Trying to think of where I can get lockpicks. The only place I know for fact I could get them would be what's his face in the Imperial City, or I could go to what's her face. Whatever, fuck it, I'll just go Imperial City. Go to the Imp City. Bada bing, bada boom.
Hi there.
Yeah, I don't have any lockpicks because I don't need them.
You've done well for yourself.
Yeah, I have, haven't I? Oh, dude, I can't even buy lockpicks off of this fucker. Alright, was it Breville? I'm pretty sure it was Breville. And, like, very close to. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is her house. Yes, screw this house. Gotta buy a,
Gilgondrin. Silver home on the water has beds and food. What's your pleasure? Have a look around.
Never know, maybe you'll have one. Alright, I figured.
There's a room. Right. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'll rest until about midday. It's definitely gonna, vampirism is gonna come and haunt me again. Guess I'll do endurance, a little bit more strength, and oh yeah, 3 attributes. I'm gonna do speed because it's pretty high up anyway. You dream of a sumptuous banquet spread out before you. You feast on a particularly choice cut of roasted meat, and its aroma makes your mouth water. It is only as you cut into the last portion that you see the larvae squirming inside. You cough blood as the larvae begin eating their way out of your stomach. Damn it.
You have returned.
I literally don't have anything.
Oh!
Maybe the fair deal has it.
You'll always get...
Yeah, shut up.
What can I interest you in?
That sucks.
Be seeing you.
Hello.
Hello. You know what? I'm gonna chill in the Fighters Guild. I'll feed on one of them. That way I can move around in the day without getting hurt again.
Yes, Master. You need me?
Greetings to you.
Were they chilling there for that long?
Rumor has it the Nerevarine has left Morrowind on an expedition to Akavir and has not been heard from since.
The Nerevarine.
Considering Morrowind's violent past. We can only hope the troubles subside quickly.
How goes it?
See you.
Fantastic. Be seeing
Thanks
you.
for asking.
Isn't the Neravine, or whatever the hell it's called? Isn't he Isn't that the protagonist from Morrowind? It's 11:55 p.m. Why are these guys not asleep?
How do you do? I'm Tadros Hella, Smith of the Reville Fighters Guild. Pay attention, and you can learn a lot. I'm willing to.
Guess
Let's
I'll go
get to
ahead.
training.
Long days and nights at the forge make you strong and tough. You are now an apprentice armorer. Your repair hammers now last twice as long. You cannot repair magical items yet.
Let's get to training. I can show you. Let's get to training. I don't think that Gilgandril really wants to run Silverhome on the water. He never seems happy when he's there.
The Nerevarine. Ah, yeah.
You too.
Yes, Master. Nazi, your humble servant and humble servant of the Nine, I offer training in the martial arts of hand-to-hand fighting.
I should have went with her,
Good that
but I
you
can't.
want to get... You too.
Yes, Master. I hope I can help. I saw Kudai moping around outside the Mages Guild yesterday. In fact, I could swear she was crying. I hope she finds her missing friend.
Damn.
Goodbye.
That's for her. Alright, I gotta look for independent thievery. That's what I gotta do. Yeah, oh yeah, fucking, I could go to Leowin and, you know. Yep.
Are you looking for a fence?
Yes.
This should be good.
Oh.
I'll just walk away. Shadow.
Alright. And you say. Yep.
Hide you.
I mean. Guess I'll just, you know, fast travel there. Might as well.
Come on.
You look lost.
What do you want?
Jeez.
You do sunlit freedom. Yes, I stole that ring from Adarji. When I went to sell it, the fence told me I was too hot for him. He showed me an inscription on the inside, to Alessia.
It's spoiler type stuff if you ever decide to play Morrowind. Yeah.
The damn ring was stolen property. Well, I figured I would ransom it back to the Countess, except she tricked me. I was arrested for theft, and she kept the ring. The Countess rarely leaves the castle. Good luck getting it back. I owe you a debt of gratitude.
There's no Amuday in here.
You look lost.
What the fuck?
What?
I gotta go talk to the I gotta go talk to the homeless. The urchins. Street urchins. Oh, perfect, actually. Sick.
I'm only asking for... So, Alicia Caro has recovered her ring, and now you want to know where she keeps it so you can steal it back. My pockets are a little light at the moment, if you know what I mean. I don't know where she keeps the ring, but I know who does. Talk to Ladara Mothril, the Countess's handmaiden. She eats dinner in the castle at the 8th bell. You may have to sweet-talk her, but she knows all about Alicia Caro's habits and schedules. You should know that there are other secrets in that castle.
Like what?
I've heard of a hidden torture chamber. They say that Count Marius interrogates Argonian
A hidden
immigrants
torture
from
room, you say?
The servants whisper that the Argonians are dragged into the basement and never seen again. You should stay out of there, just in case.
Gee, thanks.
Bugak Robol has some good books at Southern Books. He's an odd one, though. Always seems ready for a fight.
Me if I ran a bookstore?
Blessings of Mystara upon you.
Yep.
Alright, so... a beggar told me that he'll... Lidara? I guess it's probably Lidara. Mothril, Alessia Caro's chambermaid, might be able to tell me where she keeps her ring. I'll have to sweet talk her, though. Is Skyrim in your backlog? What do you mean by backlog, OP? Thief 2, now that was a good game. I never played either of them.
Make it quick.
Holy shit, lady. Take it easy.
Say what you're going to say. Don't. You can't scare me. Great. That's pretty good. Don't waste your flattery on me. Not bad. Great. Is that so? For me? I see. Countess Cryo is so relieved to have the ring back. It's been missing for many years. She wears it constantly. Well, not all the time. I mean, she puts it in her jewelry box for baths and at night. No proper lady would wear her jewelry to bed.
I really need to create an alt account. This name is a bit silly when you don't know this is the name of my middle and high school grindcore project, which almost everyone does not. Yeah. Nah, I get that. I've had tons of email addresses and shit like that, you know? And it's really stupid when you have a project that you're trying to put together for something, whatever it is, whether it's like music or like, you know, you're part of an online game or something like that, and you have to give over the like somebody needs to email something to you and you don't have like a better email address to use, so you got to give them something like that references blood or something like that, or some other stupid shit, you know. Oh man. But yeah, that's always like dumb and annoying, you know. Um Finding Alessia Cara.
Morning, she's at the town chapel. At the castle, she hosts the evening meal at 8. She retires sometime after 11. She travels to Coral on the Ides of every month. Don't even try to find her between the 15th and 17th. Shh! It's dangerous to be heard talking about that! The Countess has a secret passage somewhere in the basement that leads to her private quarters. That's where the torture chamber is.
Jeez.
Sometimes I can hear the screams of the prisoners when I'm in my chambers.
That's pretty fucked up.
I think I hear Milady calling.
Alright, anyway, seems there's a secret passage that leads from the basement to the Countess's private chambers. If I can find it, that passage might be a safer way to sneak into her room. Should steal shit from here that I can. Of course, there's nothing really that good. I was pretty sure it was like you have to pull one of these or something. Oh. Gotta get behind him before he notices me. Alright, sick. Is there a room? Alright. I'm gonna cheat. Just in case. Pickpocket.
Guards!
Oh, damn it.
Guards! We've got a pickpocket here!
Where's our fucking jewelry box? Desk. Ah, there it is.
Stop right there!
Yeah, I'll
Then
go ahead, you know.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
See, that's why I wanted to, you know, that's why I wanted to do that. But knowing that I don't even have to do that, I can just... Adarji's ring. Divining the Elder Scrolls. Interesting. I'll take this as well. In fact, I'll take all these, because why wouldn't I? I want to see what Divining the Elder Scrolls is, though. Divining the Elder Scrolls. Oh, all right, baby. I'm almost done. Of night, the Elder Scrolls themselves can pierce the veil. They offer a view of the flux of time itself. The prophet who reads the scroll sees one version of what might be. Another prophet might have a different vision with equal veracity. The price for insight is the reader's sight. He is struck blind, and that is it. I want to know where the I want to know where that that alleged torture chamber is. Fuck. Damn, I got in and out. That's pretty sick. Reader's sight and apparently their ability to write too. I guess so, you know?
Good morning.
All my accounts are either butt or butthole. Was a funny interaction when I called my bank all pissed off that I couldn't remember my username. That's pretty hilarious. Which one is it? Is it butt, booty, butthole, booty cheeks? Which one, damn it? Alright, actually, I think I'm in the city, right? Believe, yes, in the city. Where the hell is she? You have to wonder what the point of having a house this big would even be at that point in time, you know? Like how many rooms that you hang out in do you need? Like, okay, dining room, cool. Hangout room, cool, I guess. You got a foyer, alright, fine. I guess that's cool. Oh, what's this? Like another living room slash hangout area, and then what looks like just another random living room slash hangout area. This is more used for storage, you know? This is weird.
Why does the prey approach me? Does the hunter have this one's ring?
Here is your ring. So am I the prey or the hunter?
My ring, all thanks to the claws of the clan mother, you have recovered it. Is that slimy Argonian dead? Did he suffer long? I hope so. You have earned the reward. The Thieves' Guild was always good to Adarji's dearest mate. I am grateful that the memory is still honored. You've got a lot to learn. Swift hunting.
So that's pretty good. I believe I might have to go talk to What's-Her-Face now. Adarji was very grateful and rewarded me nicely for the ring. I get the feeling she hates Argonians, though. No wonder Amuse had trouble with her. Now all I have to do is report back to Scriva in Bravel. Hold.
You have returned?
Yeah.
Good work. You are truly an asset to the guild. I will make sure the Grey Fox himself hears about this. I am promoting you to Prowler. Congratulations.
Sick.
Shadow hide the hunter.
Alright, so. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Then get out of there. Alright, cool. So, thank you guys for tuning in today. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta eat dinner. Excuse me. Gotta eat dinner, gotta get ready for tomorrow, you know. But thank you for being here. Thank you for coming on down. Thank you for coming in. And I will be streaming probably Wednesday, if not, maybe a little bit sooner. Like I said, I'm planning on streaming to the Fish Tank site, you know, at least once. I don't want to overdo it because I haven't talked to Jet or anybody in a while. I don't know if they want me streaming on there. I don't know. Either way, I'm probably going to do it anyway, though, just because, I mean, they have all these other fucking people on there, so who cares? But if I do, it'll probably be Wednesday, assuming streaming is still a thing at that point. We'll probably do something interesting that night. We'll do something fun. You know, we'll just have a good time. We'll just do our thing. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up today. All right, as usual. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.